Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel brought, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, wherever it may be. Real quick, man, this is just a quick lesson through the Spirit. Just going into the famine of the word. There's been a lot of reports coming out about these particular social media sites and etc. going down, which we believe are just a test to get people, mentally acclimated to expect the downfall of the internet, okay? Because the internet or the YouTube algorithms and these social media platforms was nothing that was never supposed to have been a permanent thing. Okay, the Most High has allowed these particular platforms and moguls to be out just to get the word out for a time being, okay? But overall, through the Spirit, these things were never meant to be permanent. So we're at that time now that things are happening. Like they had an outage, I believe, yesterday on Snapchat. What's the other website? Snapchat, and there was a couple more. I know a couple of banks, Bank of America, and a lot of these other particular websites have went down for some time being, and I believe that this is all orchestrated to stop this information, which I went into the other day. But more on account, this is really set up to bring about the famine of the word, because on each of these platforms you can find some type of information about the truth coming out, whether it be Israelites or whether it be just things dealing with exposing the elites. All right, and that's one thing that Esau Edom cannot have is it being exposed, because through the Spirit, he wants to remain in power. Okay, and that's not going to happen according to the scriptures, because the scriptures tell you about the famine of the word and that this devil is going to be brought down. Okay, because he's going to come down like a madman, sparing none. So therefore, hey, it's about time for this man to go down, man. Okay, and the fact that you have the men of the Lord, the prophets on the scene, that's been foretelling the downfall of the society. Hey, once the word go forth, then that's it. Like I've been making a statement pretty much since the beginning of the year, almost, saying that it's possible. Now, it's not nothing definitive, but it's possible that we may not be one or two by the end of this year or sometime next year. Okay, because now YouTube, they're upping their algorithms, they're upping their restrictive measures as far as what particular content, buzzwords, keywords, etc. that can be displayed. Like this chick, man, she's basically called herself a whistleblower. She was on a Facebook 60 Minutes too, basically bringing out how the government and federal regulations needs to be put in place, so therefore hate speech and all this other bullshit that she was talking about doesn't destroy people. But I'm like, how the hell is that destroying people when you devils are literally dropping bombs on people every fucking 10 minutes? How are you, how is information, as far as verbally or information that's been spreaded, that could be taken with a grain of salt, causing people to commit suicide? Because she's going to make up the fact that, oh, well, I lost a best friend due to the misinformation that's coming out. But I'm like, if anybody is spreading this type of info, is you goddamn devils, because you got your checks and your blogs and so forth to check and see whether this is quote unquote right. But overall, you're the one that's bringing out that venom, so to speak, that toxic shit. You're bringing out the misleading things that's getting people in this totally destroyed mindset, man. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of it is, you're just trying to save yourself from going down. Okay, but nonetheless, a famine of the word is getting ready to hit sooner than we think. And we always talk about when a famine hits, then you can expect the judgment to come, because the Lord is not going to necessarily bring the whole judgment down at once when the prophets are on the scene. We have to be taken off the scene before the Most High decides to really shut this place down. So before martial law is declared, we're going to be off the scene. We're going to be off the streets. Okay, because the Lord ain't going to still having us going out during the time of martial law, putting our lives in jeopardy. That's not how this thing works, man. Okay, and that's the Spirit 144. Okay, that's Lord, he's not unrighteous to put his prophets in harm's way just off something so stupid, man. So if you catch a camp out there teaching in the hour of martial law, and then you need to question whether they're working with the right scruples or not, you know, because like we've been telling you people, there's gonna come a time that you're not gonna be able to go down the street or go to your regular stores or your Walmarts, because hey, everything is being totally controlled. You know, like now the price of goods are going up, but yet, you know, you barely having goods. Like you have a lot of these box stores that's not really restocking their shelves, because you have what they call 500,000 containers that's pretty much just sitting, but nobody's hauling them into the cities, to the stores, but yet the price of goods are going up. It's called supply and demand. Okay, the demand is high, but the supply is low. So therefore, for the supply, you're gonna have a higher demand, and you're gonna have higher prices. You're gonna have price increases, man. Okay, that's how they always do it. You know, it's basically called a drought. All right, so you can expect certain goods at grocery stores to be high up loaf of bread going up by 10, 15, 20 bucks, man. And this is at the time of hyperinflation. You know, a loaf of bread and a carton of eggs might run your ass 50, 60 bucks, man. Okay, and then when you try to get information about what's going down, you ain't gonna be able to find no information, because hey, the prophets ain't gonna be out there telling you, man. You know, you're gonna try to click on the YouTube videos. You know, you're gonna try to click on the videos, find the channels, and it's gonna say, hey, page can't be found. You know, you ain't even gonna be able to log on to YouTube. They gonna control that, because there was a point in time that they was thinking about making YouTube just a completely paid platform, man. You know, that in order for you to even have a YouTube, you have to pay for it. But you know, that's with that premium nonsense. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get all the stuff without the infomercials and stuff like that, you pay for it, which I believe is like 12 bucks a month. But overall, if they really wanted to get tedious, they could just say, look, man, we just cutting the whole goddamn thing. All right, which is pretty much what they're gonna end up doing. You know, so this is the book of Amos 8, and I'm gonna start at verse 11. It says here, how the hell I get Obadiah? Amos 8 and 11, it says, behold, the days come, says the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread and thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Most High. Okay, but a famine of bread and water is coming as well. Okay, and I believe that that's going to really manifest itself when we're off the internet, because like I said, man, these people, the Most High is giving them ample time to get their minds right. So it will make sense that the Most High will give the warning before the more serious judgments come. So I'm assuming just through the spirit that we will be taken off the platform before the serious judgments happen. That way, hey, the Lord can say, look, I warned your ass. You know what I'm saying? And it says here, of hearing the word of the Lord. So that means your YouTube algorithms. You got brothers that videos came up on TikTok. You know, you got some brothers that be on Facebook, the IG, that's posting up information about the truth. And eventually all these things are going to be shut down. That's why that Big Chan, Lex Luger, Brock Lesnar looking demon, forgot the bitch's name, but she was on 60 Minutes the other day with our wide chin ass talking about, we need federal regulations to crack down. Hey, shut up, bitch. You part of the information that need to be toned down, man. You and your fucking kind. All right, so all that other bullshit that you devils are talking, man, you just trying to control the narrative. But hey, your ass is out of here. You can motherfucking forget about it, man. You ain't never coming back in power, you know? So all the bullshit that we going through, hearing Jake talk shit on the job, man, look, that day is almost over with, man. We ain't dealing with that no more. You know, it's a funny thing that I'll be at work and I'm just listening to Jake talk a bunch of optimistic shit. And I'm like, these niggas don't have a clue as to what the hell getting ready to happen in America. They don't even consider. You know what I'm saying? They really think that this place is endgame. And that's going to be their detriment, because, you know, the scriptures say you trusted in the shadow of Egypt, and the trust of Pharaoh should be your shame. Okay? So, yeah, you could continue to think that America got time left, but hey, this place is on borrowed time, man. You know, as the apostle said, this place is on borrowed time. And it's just a matter of time before the Lord decides to say, you know what, the hell with some damn Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's well overdue. All right? Verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, okay, which the sea represents the people, okay, and the countries and the places where the people dwell. It says, and from north even to the east, they should run to and fro to seek the word of the Most High, and it should not find it. Okay, because the scriptures also go into that it talks about have righteousness pass through the land, and they should say no. You know what I'm saying? Have this information pass through the land, they should say no. Meaning the famine of the word. Okay, and that's roughly paraphrasing the scriptures. For brothers that's studious in the scriptures, you would kind of know what I'm talking about. It says have this information or has righteousness passed through this land, and then they should answer, say no, it has not. Meaning because, hey, there's not going to be any way that the prophets are going to be found. Okay, only how you're going to find the prophets is doing the miracles and having spiritual power. But even then, it's going to be a little too late for the majority of you people. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, call Allah Yahweh Shimi Habashai. And it says here, and they should run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and should not find it. So, hey, like I tell you in the days of Samuel, it says the days of the Lord. It says in those days, the word of the Lord was precious in those days, because it was a point in time that a prophet hadn't went out and spoke the words of the Most High, was sealed up. Okay, and when the men of the Lord are off the scene, that's when all hell breaks loose. So, hey, brothers, man, we getting ready to be taken off the scene in a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, we've been out there since Elder Abba Bivens during the time of the 60s. And, you know, you had High Priest Ariyah, you know, their elders, and then Apostle Tahar. They've been out there 30 plus years, man. So, hey, it's about time this ministry wraps up. And, hey, call Halal Yahweh Shimi Habashai. It is 4441. That's the spirit. Second time I seen that number. And damn, it's 9444 on the back of the vehicle too. That's like the third time I've seen that number within 5 minutes, man. So that's how I know that the Lord is really dealing. He's speaking. And it's from Illinois. I so happen to be from there. But neither here nor there. But hey, that's a good sign. When I see that, my heart rejoices. Because that means that the angels are listening, man, you know. And it says, in that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. And what it's talking about? Thirst of hearing his word, man, because the scriptures refer to this word as living waters. Okay? River of living waters. And it's going to come a time that these fountains should stop running. And the men that got the thirst and got the quench off these waters are going to be the ones that's going to be delivered. All right? So, yeah, brothers, man, I'm going to just end it there. This is just a quick lesson, man. Just getting off the plantation. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shimi Habashai. With that, Shalom and the Baba.